Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk about dropping the snowflake mentality that is keeping you from having everything that you want and instead having a winner mentality to basically get it all, to have everything that you want, to win at life, to crack the matrix, right? So when I'm talking about dropping a snowflake mentality is when you're so easily offended by everything that's happening out there. It's like watching a dark comedy or a stand up show with dark humor and getting so easily offended by it. And not just offended by it, but you're actually reacting to it. You are reacting from your ego. And so often we do this in life, right? I love dark humor, by the way. I love Ricky Gervais. Literally, I find it quite hard to get offended now because literally, when I'm watching dark humor, I know it's just a joke. I know it's just a joke. I know it's not serious. So it's the same thing whenever it comes to manifesting as well. If you're taking what you're seeing out there so seriously and you're making it mean something about yourself and you're letting that external reality tell you who you are, you will lose at the game because life is a game. Life gets to be your playground. So I'm going to share with you how to actually win at life instead, how to flip it around. So for example, if you are not getting a text back from someone and you're making it mean that you're not desirable or they don't want you, if you are reacting every time you go into your bank account, seeing the number in there and making it mean that you don't have enough, you never have enough. If you are maybe even you had a lower month in sales in your business and you're making that mean that you're a failure, or someone said something negative to you and you're making it mean that they don't like you or you're not a likable person, that no one likes you, right? If you are creating negative assumptions about the stories, if you're letting other people or life tell you who you are, if you're accepting that that's who you is, you will just continue to get more of the same, more of the same, more of not having the money or the love or the person or the life that you want, right? So having a snowflake mentality is letting the external world tell you who you are. And when you're reacting to it, you're giving your power away to it. You are essentially trying to change the reflection of the mirror. You're trying to spend so much energy. You're wasting so much energy trying to control it, trying to change it, trying to change the reflection, which is really just an illusion. The 3D or your reality is a matrix. It's literally just an illusion. So the ultimate truth is actually within you, right? There was a story about how there were three gods and they were discussing, where will we hide the truth from mankind? Where will we place it? And they said, maybe we should put it down in the ocean. And the other god said, no, they will go and build a submarine, they'll go find it. Another god said, why don't we put it on the moon? They'll not think to look there, right? Why don't we hide the truth about who they are on the moon? And the other god said, no, they'll just build a rocket ship and go and find it there. And then one of the gods said, why don't we hide it within them? Because they'll never think to look there. Right? And that's just a story or an analogy to help you to recognize that actually all of your power is within you. It's all within you. So instead of wasting your energy trying to change the reflection of the mirror and letting the reflection tell you who you are, instead it's shifting into a winner mentality, is leading from your power instead. It's leading from your inner world. It's you telling yourself who you are. It's you making a decision about who you are. So even when things are potentially you're dealing with unwanted circumstances, or things maybe aren't in a good place right now, or you're not where you want to be, or you are where you want to be, but you just want to keep improving on that, right? Instead of letting the outside tell you who you are or what is possible for you, look into the face of that illusion, right, which is the external world, and realize that the truth and the power and the limitless nature of who you are is actually in here. So take the focus off of there and come back to the truth of who you actually are, and decide who it is that you're being. Tell yourself who it is that you're being instead. Stop caring more about the external world, and circumstances literally don't matter. Whatever you're seeing out there that's undesirable right now, like if you don't have the money in your bank account right now, or you're not seeing that amount in there, if you are not in that dream relationship, or specific people are not showing up how you want them to right now, instead of reacting to it, giving more focus, more power to it, therefore actually feeding it, right? Because you're just going to get more of what you're focusing on, more of what you're giving your awareness to. Bring your awareness back to yourself and start caring more about what you're experiencing in here and who you're choosing to be in here, and say, no, that's irrelevant to me. That's irrelevant to who I am, who I'm choosing to be. So this is what I'm choosing instead. And that could be, for example, deciding I am desirable. I always have more than enough. I am successful. I am so likable. I'm lovable. I'm always loved. I'm always chosen. I'm always prioritized. I am the best. No one compares to me. I am good enough. I'm worthy. I'm deserving. And I'm allowing myself to have it all. I'm giving myself full permission to have and experience everything that I want right now. And experiencing it within yourself, in your internal world first, right? So experiencing the love within yourself first. Seeing and visualizing that person speaking to you how you want, telling you the things that you want to hear. Seeing the number in your bank account that you want. Seeing the business statements representing the income that you want to have. Seeing it all within yourself, feeling that gratitude now, feeling that love now. Deciding that it's yours. Deciding that it's already done. Deciding that you're having it no matter what. Deciding that it's easy. Deciding it's effortless. The whole point of this video is literally to remind you that you create the rules of your reality. So instead of letting other people or the external world of what you're currently seeing out there create the rules for you in what you can manifest, right? Because again, that's putting you into a limited state. It's putting you into a snowflake mentality. And sometimes you need to actually get so sick of your own BS for you to make a different decision. Like, don't get me wrong, I have been in the snowflake mentality a few times in my life where I had to get to rock bottom, where I had to literally get to rock bottom and be so sick of playing the victim, blaming other people, and saying to myself, oh, well, that's just how life is. No. Nope. Then I realized, then I woke up, came back to my power, Because the thing is, you can decide who it is that you're being, and whatever it is that you're saying, whoever you're saying that you are is correct. And when you continue to decide who you are again and again and again, deciding that you're successful, deciding that you are loved, deciding that you're always chosen again and again and again and again, it literally has to be reflected to you. Sometimes it might appear like it's taking time to catch up, but it can be instant. It just is depending on how much resistance do you really have to experiencing what you want, the money, the love, the specific person, to experiencing what it is that you want. But the more that you repeat this, the more that you decide continuously, this is who I am, this is how I'm deciding that it goes. These are the rules that I'm writing for my own life. Imagine like you're throwing out the rule book that someone else has given to you of how your life goes, how money goes for you, how love goes for you, how relationships go for you, how your experience on this earth goes for you. You're throwing it out. You're burning the book. Burn the book. Literally throw the book into the fire and let it burn, baby, burn, right? Cutting ties with it. And then writing your own new rule book. Writing your own rule book about how life goes for you, about how money goes for you, love, relationships, career, business, health. Literally, you get to decide the rules. You get to decide who it is that you are. So a winner mentality isn't about not going through unwanted circumstances or about everything always being perfect, quote unquote. But really what I'm saying here is having a winner mentality, dropping the snowflake mentality and stepping into a winner mentality is about remembering the strength and the resilience and the power within yourself to make a different decision about who you're choosing to be. So it's internally deciding to be the fullest expression of your limitless power. And when you decide, you cut off any other possibility. To decide is to go all in. To decide is no longer letting the 3D or your reality, this matrix, tell you who you are. And instead deciding is only being available for this possibility internally, right? I'm not saying trying to change, trying to micromanage, trying to control out there. I'm saying decide who it is that you are and only be available for that belief. Only be available for that story. Let the old version of yourself die. Let the old identity go. Let it burn, baby, burn. And step into, rise from the fucking ashes. Rise from the ashes like a phoenix. Decide the new identity that you are being, about who you are. Only be available for that. Repetitively tell yourself that's who you are. Share it below in the comments. I want to hear. And before you know it, like that's how you win at life. That is how you win at life. That is how you get everything that you want, because your reality has no choice but to reflect who it is that you're choosing to be on in this now moment, again and again and again and again. And it will catch up. It will catch up. Like there's no delay in your manifestation. It's all instant as soon as you decide, but it might just seem like it's catching up. Again, it's completely different for everyone. But the more you're just feeling like that is a normal experience for you to have, the more it's just neutral, normal, of course that's going to happen, the easier and the faster it will come in. And that all comes through you deciding who you're choosing to be, you deciding the beliefs about yourself and the beliefs that you have, the stories that you have about your specific person, about love, about relationships, about money, about business, about career, about life. So I hope this video has been helpful for you, lighting a fire in your soul. And if it has, if this has been helpful for you, if you've enjoyed this, give it a like, give the channel a subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can get notified. For anyone who wants to work with me one-on-one, the link's down below in the description. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. I know that you will. The sun is shining right now. And I'll see you in the next video.